this is a big, big like football player kind of guy. And I
Mm,
looked at my project manager and I said, "Man, we do something?"
mm.
And I said to him, I said, "Hey, Thomas, you okay?" And he said, "Man, if you knew what it took to get here, what he grew up in a room, I think, with three brothers and
Mm,
sisters, and you
mm.
know, and here he is moving into 10,000 feet, and I made this guy's dream come true."
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds. Excited today to be with you. Always excited to have a fresh face, someone who's an expert at what they do. And we get a chance to pick their brain. We get a chance to let them tell you about their experience and get some nuggets, glean some nuggets from their experience. And so I'm so excited to introduce you guys to Mr. David Simonini. How did I do, Mr. David Simonini? How
You
did I
did
do?
good. You did very good.
Awesome. Awesome. He was giving me prep, y'all, right before we signed in. He must have read my thoughts. I was practicing it in my head. And so, Mr.
Not many
David,
people get that right. So
yeah, exactly. I might not have got it right without your coaching. So I appreciate you, sir. And again, super excited to have you on. I really mean that, you know what you do in your field. And you even told me, you're dominated in the Charlotte area. You have 40 years of experience, so it's no doubt in my mind you know exactly what you're doing. But I kind of want us to pick your brain on how you do what you do. And so I want you to take us into your world. Tell us what your main focus is these days. If you want to give us a bit of an origin story of how you got into real estate, I think we would love to hear that. But listen, sir, the floor is all yours.
okay. Well, I appreciate being here today. Um, my name is David Simonini. We have a company, David Simonini Signature Homes, where we build luxury homes. Our family has been in the real estate building business since the 70s. My father was a builder. My brother's a builder. At one time, it was me, my father, and my brother in the construction industry. I broke off on my own about 1994 to build one of a kind. I call them masterpieces because
Mm,
truly my homes are masterpieces.
mm,
So we build luxury high end homes, typically 2 million and up in SouthPark area of Charlotte, North Carolina. And SouthPark's got an infill location. It's miles from uptown, and it's a very desirable area of Charlotte. And we build just one of a kind. I've never built the same home twice. So we custom design every home for the site, and we work really hard with the clients and so on to get exactly what they want. We have an amazing team, so we love what we do.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like you told me, I'm gonna continue to use that word dominate. You told me you dominate in the Charlotte area. It used to be you, your dad, and yourself. Now it's just you. And so I'm interested to know what are some of the key strategies that you use business wise and actually personal to kind of keep yourself motivated, to make sure that you're hitting your goals to really like scale and success. So what are some key strategies that you use, Mr. David?
Key strategies that we use, it's what everybody says about real estate. It's about location, location, location.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just true. So it's hard to find lots where we're at because I'm in the oldest section of Charlotte. So there really is no empty lots. And so I'm having to buy homes that are beyond somebody doesn't necessarily want to repair them, so I hate to say it, but we have to bulldoze a lot of houses. But, people realize that because, you can't spend $1.5 million renovating a house where when you're at the end of the day, you still have an old house. So finding the locations are the hardest thing, the biggest challenge. I have a real good eye for that. And I kind of just have a sixth sense about it. And I
Okay.
see opportunities that other people don't see.
Mm.
And also because of our reputation and our legacy here in Charlotte, a lot of people call us before they put their product on the market.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of opportunities other builders don't have. I had 2 last week. We're thinking about selling our house. Wanted to check with you first. I made an offer on both of them. I haven't heard back yet, but so we have a lot of those opportunities that other builders don't get a chance to get because we're probably the most recognizable luxury home name in Charlotte.
Yeah.
The entire family, as I said, my sons are builders.
Oh, wow.
Brother's a builder. My sister was a builder at one time. So that's what we do.
Yeah. Yeah. And everybody has a Simonini name. Is it so? It's that name that's ringing bells. And I mean, and listen, you can't duplicate that name. That name in itself stands out. So it
Uh,
makes sense that it's all over the place, right?
yeah. So it's, if you drive around SouthPark, you're going to see my signs in a lot of areas.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I have some amazing, I was a leader I've been known to be a leader in the architecture here in Charlotte. Like
Yeah.
back in the 90s, I brought European architecture to Charlotte.
Hmm.
There were no European homes. And I
Mm.
did a project called Courants,
Mm.
which is French for flowing waters. And it was 7 acres of floodplain that I turned into this amazing European village.
Ooh.
And Professional Builder magazine voted it #1 subdivision in the United States.
Hmm.
And after that, I did a project called Chipping Camden, which is an English village of luxury townhomes. And I went to the Cotswolds of England to do my research on that. And so I don't just build, I create these really masterpieces.
Yeah.
And I go to France, Provence of France, or I'd go to Chipping Camden in England and in the Cotswolds, and I'd actually do a lot of research and then come home and try to do something special in Charlotte.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing modern.
Come on.
So we're doing these amazing modern homes with lots of glass and, very sleek,
Yeah.
you know, it's very sleek, open floor plans. And it's a lot of fun because I really like the modern and, I'm having a lot of fun with it because it's got a lot of cool features to it.
Yeah.
So, we're now doing mostly modern, but I still have clients that still want to build some European, some traditional product. But the wave right now, today, is modern. And so I'm riding that wave for a while. I'm sure it will change. You know,
Yeah.
gray was the hot color last year. This year, it's green and brown. I'm waiting for mauve to come back. When mauve comes back, then I know we did the full circle.
One of my
I think
favorite colors.
I think mauve was big back in the 80s, but I think it's coming back.
So that makes sense. I was born in the 80s and I love mauve. So maybe that makes sense. Maybe that's why I love it so much.
It was
So
big in the 80s.
yeah. So I'm interested. Do you have a favorite builder or artist or architect? Like, do you have like a personal favorite that you really kind of gleaned like inspiration from?
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Well, the modern homes, the guru is Frank Lloyd Wright. I mean,
Wow.
he did it back in the 60s, and he was innovative of that product. And so I love him, and a shout out to Bobby McAlpine. I think he's still in Alabama. I mean, he is amazing. Here in Charlotte, we use Christopher Phelps, and who's amazing, and love working with Chris. And we use other architects as well. So as architecture, those are people that we work with and enjoy being around. And I do a lot of, now that I'm in my modern mode, I do enjoy looking back at what Frank Lloyd Wright did 50
Mm,
years ago.
mm,
Uh,
mm.
so anyways, what was the other part of that question?
No, you answered. I was just asking if you had a favorite, like a favorite architect, artist, or builder. Like, I don't know if you glean a lot of information from art. Yeah, so you answered the question, but that was the question. Yeah.
Yeah, those are people that I look up to, and Chris and I make a good team here in Charlotte, and we do a lot of our products together.
Beautiful. I love it. Well, you have an eye, when you said, you've done this for 40 years, like some things just come innate. I was reading that in order to get to the point where things just come so natural, you had to already have put several years of work in. And so it's no surprise to me that things come so innate because you've just put in the time. You've just built up your muscle in a sense. And just
I'm
over
old.
and over. Yeah, right?
I'm old.
Yeah. See, now listen, I was trying to give a very articulate way to just say experience, and you've done it a lot,
Yeah, yeah. You tried to say it in a nice way.
But no, man, I
He's an
appreciate you.
veteran. I'm like Steph Curry, man. I'm
There you go.
58.
Absolutely.
He's
Absolutely,
ready.
man. Yeah, man. Absolutely.
I'm just getting started, believe it or not. I kind of took a slower time last few years and got bored. I'm really creating some of the most amazing architecture I've done in my entire career, just now getting ready to start it. So um, I think the future is going to be amazing. I plan on
Yeah.
going really hard for the next 10 years at least. So I'm, I wake up. The one thing about this business is you got to love what you do, and so I love creating, and I love the passion. I love the feeling. I'll tell you a quick story. I've built a $6 million house for a gentleman, and we're walking through the house about halfway done, and he just started crying.
Mm,
This is a big like football player kind of guy, and
mm,
I
mm,
looked at my project manager and I said, "Man, we do something."
mm,
And I said to him, I said, "Hey Thomas, you okay?" And he said, "Man, if you knew what it took to get here, what he grew up in a room, I think, with three brothers and
mm,
sisters, and
mm,
and here he is moving into 10,000 feet, and I made this guy's dream come true, and man, it makes it all worth it, right?
absolutely.
And we're doing that now with a couple clients that are really, you know, uh, I'm not building people's first home. I'm really building their last home.
Yeah.
From here they may go to Florida and put their feet in the sand. They may move up to the mountains and kick back in a rocking chair on the porch. But I mean, I'm building people's houses that they're not building again.
Sure.
And so they're taking all their years, all their creativity, all the years of, accumulating that, hey, this bedroom needs to be a little bigger. And I really wish we had a fireplace here. And I wish the kitchen was a little bigger. And so we create these amazing dreams, because this is something that I'm doing a job now for a gentleman. Uh, and he's so excited, and we're creating all these cool rooms. He's got
Yeah.
he's got his his cold plunge, next to his sauna, next to his hot tub. I mean, he's like
Yeah.
and he's got the workout room, but he's fantasized about this room his whole life,
Yeah.
and I'm making it come true. And
Mm.
so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. I can only imagine how rewarding that is for you just to see people face light up. And that's interesting, your awareness to know, well, not awareness, but yeah, I guess awareness to know. Like you're building people's last home. Like and a lot of them, I guess their dream home, right? The home that
Dream
they
home.
have been, yeah, that they've really been,
Been here
it's
for
been
40 years.
exactly. It's been in their head for so long. And now to see it come to right in front of their eyes, that is enough to get you emotional, right? And so,
Yeah. So
yeah,
man, it makes it all worth it, right?
makes it all worth it. All worth it. So listen, let me ask you, what are you most focused on solving or scaling next? Like, is there a next real goal for you? Like, is there something you're aiming for in the near future or even just five years from now?
Um, we have goals of how many homes we're going to build and so on, but I only want to build really special projects.
Yeah.
So we're not trying to just take on every job.
Yeah.
Um, we really focus on infill architecture um, and it's got to be. It is usually a good right fit, but it's got to be a good fit with the client,
Yeah.
and we got to be in. I really work with my clients as a team. I
Yeah.
really truly do, and my entire team's so amazing. I have some of the greatest employees that in this industry, and we partner with our clients, and we create this vision together. It's not the builder versus the client. We are truly one, and
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun because I love walking the jobs with them. I love walking the jobs with my project manager. I love walking the job with my clients. I love creating. We walked the job last week with a client, and we're coming up with ideas when we're walking the job.
Yeah.
She wanted to put these bookcases on this one wall, and I said, this is really a featured wall with an arch ceiling and all this. I said, I'm not sure we should put bookcases here. Let's maybe put it over here. And I said, we could actually do a disappearing door with the bookcase. So you wouldn't even know there's a room here. And she lit up. She said, oh my God,
Yeah.
you're right. Because she was taking away one of the features in this room was this beautiful window and this elliptical ceiling. And it's a
Mhm.
study. And the bookshelves were going to take away from this wall. And so um, I don't know. I have a gift somehow. I don't know how. Maybe it's because I'm Aquarius or whatever. I'm amazingly creative. I'm constantly thinking. I'm laying in bed at 2 in the morning taking notes on my phone, and my fiance's like, "What are you doing?" And I had some ideas, and I'm jotting them down on my notes in my phone because I didn't want to forget them.
Yeah.
And so I'm constantly reaching for the next level.
Yeah.
I mean, this morning I sent myself a text on something I saw, the way I'm going to be doing my baseboard in my next house and stuff. Cause I always want to be one step ahead of everybody in Charlotte.
Yep.
I can't tell you, I started sealed crawl spaces in Charlotte. I started, back when we were doing vented crawl spaces, I started using wrought iron venting, the other builders using plastic venting. Um, I started zero entry showers instead of having to go over a curb. The list goes on and on. Now everybody kind of follows me, and so I'm starting the next trend.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of time and effort research. I'm constantly looking in other markets, California, Miami, New York. When I'm out of town, I'm going to open houses
Yeah.
because other markets, maybe something we don't have here. Charlotte's just now becoming modern houses, but California's been modern for 20 years probably. So, there's a lot we can learn. And I'm constantly looking at opportunities to make ourselves better. I'm literally a perfectionist in construction.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
my last three homeowners that moved in, literally, all three of them could make a list of 10 items
Mm.
total between the three of them. I mean,
Mm.
these are $6 million houses.
Yeah.
You're telling me
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Nothing.
Yeah. Mm.
I'm so proud of that. I mean, it
Yeah.
just blows my mind.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I think the first time I've heard of one client in 3 years, she said her mailbox hinge was squeaking. I didn't make the mailbox. So I went over to fix it, but I'm like, that's your only issue? I didn't even make it. But I went over there and made it. I fixed it for her. So, I mean, I'm real proud of the job we do. We do an amazing job. And my team is, like I said, the best
Yeah.
in Charlotte.
No, it sounds like to me, because you've mentioned your team, you said you partner with people. So it sounds like to me relationships are really, really important to you. And what is some of your secret sauce to growing relationships? Like, what's made the biggest difference for you when it comes to relationship building?
We listen.
Mm,
Well, we have to listen. We have to sit in that first meeting, and the wife will sit there and I have to have this. I want the bathroom to be like this. I want the
yeah.
kitchen like this. We just did this last week with this amazing couple, and I have a full-time architect on my staff,
Mm,
and she doesn't know this, but we're already working on her dream house plan, and we're just doing it, and I'm going to surprise her with it. But I listened to the changes she wanted to make, and so we're working on that. But it's listening. It's um, sharing my 40 plus years of experience, of what I suggest and recommend. And it's important to have a builder that, has been through it.
yeah.
It's just, like I said, I'm building people's, you know, maybe their last custom home they build. And, you know, I really don't want to make any mistakes. So I try to think way ahead.
Yeah.
What we're going to need this here coming up in a month, and what can I do to make this better? You know, and I'll remember that maybe the husband Bob said, when he's in the garage, he wants this at his workshop, and he wants special lighting on and I'm already researching that and coming up with great ideas. I make this painless for the client. The client's ideas are, you know, I take on the burden of making sure it happens, and I bring them what I think's best.
Yeah.
And most time they're like, we love it, you know, because some clients come in the door and they're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is we need a new house
Yeah.
and my bedroom's not big enough and I want a better kitchen, but
Yeah.
the rest of it, I don't know. And I'm like, I listen to her and then I come back with some great ideas and they're like, oh my God, you nailed it. And I'm like, damn,
Mm,
awesome.
mm,
So that
mm,
happens a lot. It just happened. I mean, it literally just happened with a client that's could build probably a $4.5 million house.
mm.
So, anyways, we really work hard. I have some of the best staff. My project manager is amazing. My operations manager is a ex banker, 8 years banking experience. He just brings a lot of great uh, experience with that here, and I've got a great team from the marketing and my land acquisition manager, my in-house architect's amazing, and so on. So I put together a really good team, and
Yeah.
that's the secret sauce. You got to have the right team.
Yeah. No, it sounds like to me again, I started asking this question. It sounds like to me you take relationships very seriously, and to talk about your team. I mean, you have been glowing about your team pretty much this whole, podcast episode. So it lets me know you matter. And the fact that you can think ahead of your client, I wish I could be there when you show that lady's face, her dream house that she ain't even thinking about, that you already got in mind. I wish I could be there when you show, like when the time comes for you to present it, whether she bring it up or you bring it up. And I wish I could see her face. Like, wait a minute,
Right.
what? Like what? So,
I
man,
had I had one client, this was a long time, this was probably 20 years ago, and they said, "We got this big 4 million." Back then was a big deal 25 years ago, and they said, "We have $4 million. We have no idea what we want.
ooh,
No idea." I got with Chris Phelps. We designed a house, this European home, all stone, cedar shake roof, a backyard that made MTV Cribs look sad.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
I mean, I'm talking about one of the things, and they literally looked at each other and said, "Oh my God, how did you know?" I said, "I don't know. It just, it came to me." I mean, I
yeah,
literally just, it came with this European, it was featured in many national magazines and so on. It's one of my finest homes I ever built, and it's probably worth 10 million today, but and it's all stone. I brought limestone in from Oklahoma and created a limestone home with a cedar shake roof, and we did copper windows.
mm,
Can't do that
mm,
today, probably. Copper
mm,
windows. Copper's so expensive now,
yeah,
it wouldn't be feasible. But um, that was very rewarding. So, it's not just building. It's not just being successful. It's not just everything. It's creating people's dream.
yeah,
What could be more rewarding than making someone's dreams come true,
yeah, yeah.
right?
Was
So,
yeah, it's nothing more rewarding than that, right? Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
so that I'm lucky that I'm able to get up every day and come in here and do this. To be
Mm,
honest with you,
mm,
very
mm,
blessed.
yeah. Well, listen, Mr. Simonini, like to me, sir, everything I've heard, you are a true artist, man. And I hope and pray that you're taking time to have a system in place that shows your legacy, right? That archives what you do, because I think what you're doing is going to outlive you. Obviously, it's going to outlive you, right? Because of what you're building structures just in themselves that's going to last. But I think your legacy is going to last, and people's going to look back at you as one of the great builders that they admire, and look at your stuff, and they're going to say, "Hey, yeah, Dave is one of my favorite builders." And so I'm excited about what you're doing. I thank you for taking time out today. Listen, if someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, collaborate with you, what's the best way for them to reach out to you, sir?
My email, David@davidsimonini.com. Simonini is spelled like Simon, I-N-I. David@davidsimonini.com. Email me, especially if you're moving to Charlotte or the surrounding areas, and let's build your dream.
Mm. Well, there he is. Sir, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your stories. Thank you for your perspective. Today has really, really been a pleasure. And so I thank you so much for stopping through. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Now, listen, everyone, you've heard Mr. David. You heard what he's doing. You know, we're going to continue to bring amazing people just like Mr. David. You can't tell me this was not an amazing episode. So just go ahead and subscribe. That way you can come back in and you can just stay connected with us. So, Mr. David, I thank you again. And to everyone else, we'll see you on the next time.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.